they're mostly Boston, where most of us came. Alright, I was looking for the transition button and it's right in front of my oh my god. Yeah. Oh. I can't believe my second.
That's awesome. That really is.
Hey Brenda. Oh, now let's see. I need to make sure that the new one is on.
Until showtime.
Alright, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Alright. Thank you, hon. Yes, Michelle's got a Greta Garbo look going on today. Oh my god.
Hello, everyone.
No, she's in the middle of getting her hair done. She was out a little late. So she's in the middle of having her hair kind of done in the process of the show.
You ladies understand how it goes, you know what I mean? Beauty is pain, you know, so sometimes it's painful.
So I put the scarf on her like Greta Garbo, and then she says, what the heck, she'd do the rest.
Of course, when you
Of course. You want to do the hair on air while we're doing Healing Sundays?
I'm not going to do it on air, no.
Why?
Nobody can see you. If you don't want to, just do my hair right on. They'd love to see it. I don't mind. See, you can stand right behind me. Nobody will even see you.
Nobody can see you now. We can see a hand. That's my daughter in the background.
Serious.
I don't see anything.
That's what I'm saying. You're right behind my head over there, see? Yeah, there's a little bit of delay, see?
Okay.
If you come to me, but then I go like that.
26 seconds.
If you come closer to me, they won't see you.
21 seconds.
Think about it. Think about it. I'm down. All right.
Until you guys have your
Your show will go live in 5 seconds.
Oh boy, here we go.
3.
You can come do it if you want.
1. Love Talk Radio.
There we go.
CEO of the ACU Network, Jupiter Detective.
For the next 2 fun-filled hours, get ready to learn something new, be inspired, enlightened, spooked, help, laugh, cry, and be awakened. And now, your host of Awakening the Unknown. You never know what these two will be up to next. So please welcome Susan Swanbeck, and Michelle.
You can't miss Michelle today, guys. Oh my God. For all of you out there in Radioland that's listening to us and not actually watching the show live over here on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, right now, Michelle is in the process of the vitamin D treatment, a vitamin C treatment that you get before my daughter does your hair. And
Yes.
she does this all the time. So literally, she has the vitamin D treatment in her hair. She has a bag over her head. And then she's got one of these little wraps on the top of her head. So I said, well, we might as well go Greta Garbo with this. So I threw a scarf around her. And then she's got the light up Christmas tree lights around her neck and Christmas tree light up earrings. So
Here we go,
I
guys.
mean, it's a hilarious sight, guys. I'm telling you.
I figured, you know what? The more colorful, the better, because it's all about colorful chakras today, right?
Toga body.
That's right,
That's
right.
what I should have put on you, a toga.
Oh my God, we didn't even think of that. We
Nope.
should have thought about
Nope.
that.
We should have a toga body.
I mean, you guys, you ladies know what it's like. Beauty is pain, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's painful for you to watch yourself looking like this. But beauty is pain. And, you know, hey, we all understand. We've all gone through it. But, I mean, I have no problem. I even offered her daughter Destiny's hair dye, you know, magnifiquer there, to come in and do my hair and dye me right on air, even if she
yeah,
feel
she's
like
good.
it.
She's good. She's really good.
Yeah.
You might have to kill that light. I
This
kind of
one?
look, I'm blinded by the light over here. Yeah.
How's that?
Oh, thank you.
Is that better?
Yo, I can see better.
Speaking of hair, can you guys see Sue's new hairdo? Look at the color. It's a beautiful indigo and purple and pink.
My daughter did it today.
Looks
And of course,
same on your
I
feet.
had to post. I had to post the goofy pictures of the before and after. So that's just who I am.
That's
what the
us
heck?
girls.
I am a grandmother. I am a purple pink haired grandmother.
That's right.
Damn right, I'm gonna post it.
You know what? All of you guys should do that for Christmas this year. On Christmas Eve, everybody color their hair. So on Christmas morning, you guys can shock the crap all out of your family members by a really, really colorful hairdo that you go
Or
for
just
Christmas morning.
do a Michelle look.
Exactly.
Just do a Michelle
Who says
look.
you can't? Who says you can't? I'm telling you, I think I'm digging this style look
my
right now.
God.
You know what I'm saying? I'm digging
All
it.
right.
To me, it reminds
So-
me of the colors of the chakra. Colors of the chakra.
Colors
guys.
of the shock. I am on my second bottle of water. Say thank you.
Yes.
Literally,
she is. I'm
guys,
very
you know
proud
I
of her.
don't drink enough water, and this really does make a difference.
It's crystals, guys. Look at that. Crystal cleansed and cleared water right here. Charged completely
Yep.
by crystals.
It really does make a difference. But I feel good. Anyways,
I knew that you would now.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Actually, it really is.
It's amazing that there is truly, truly, truly a difference in the water.
Yeah,
So what
I
water
didn't
you
know.
use?
I said, what the heck? I'll give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept one, and I gave one to Michelle for Christmas, along with her 2 skulls and what else? Oh, necklace and I don't know. I've given her all kinds of stuff here, all crystal stuff. All right. So what we're gonna do, as usual, is the same thing we did. We're gonna balance all the chakras first, all of them, and then we're gonna go into, I think, the root chakra today. Okay.
Roots.
The root. So we're going to balance all your chakras. We're going to get into the root. After break, we'll balance again. Because you know, when we do this now, we're doing a lot more deep, intense work.
That's right, guys. We're
Okay?
getting in there
A
deep.
lot more deep work.
We're getting
And I want to get
chakra-related.
that stuff out to help you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So Michelle's challenge is to do the hand mandoras.
I don't know. I look too cute today to be throwing up gang signs and like Illuminati signals and stuff. I feel like I'm throwing up gang signs and they're like secret conversations with the Illuminati.
Oh.
You are sure that there's chakras, right? They're not for the Illuminati, right? Okay, just making sure. Not for the Illuminati. The Illuminati will come get you. I'm just saying. They're up there with the aliens up there. The Illuminati will come get you.
All right, guys. If you're driving, pull over. I want you to focus on this.
That's
Let's
right.
get everybody's chakras balanced. Then we're going to get really deep into the root chakra, just like we did on the heart. And we're really going to do some digging. And I want a lot of interaction, okay? And for those that do watch the Crystal Show, both the new orders come in on Tuesday.
2 more orders.
Now
worth
we
of
don't
goodies.
have a guest this Wednesday because of the holidays. But next Wednesday we will have one more guest for this week. So we're going to do a crystal show on the Wednesday. So there'll be
right.
a whole bunch of new merchandise. Then hopefully I can run right to the post office to get this stuff out for you guys. What?
And there goes gangster style Michelle, I'm telling you. And then you imagine it look like I'm throwing up gang signs and stuff.
Yeah,
like
well,
that,
you know,
Like,
that's I guess that makes me the godfather. You the godmother.
hey, you know, I'm the godmother, you're the godfather.
I'm the grandmother. You the godmother. I don't know. All right.
That's a good one. Oh, yeah.
Okay. We've had our laugh. We're working the chakras already through healing and laughter. Okay. Now, are we ready? Do you know the Hammondors?
Oh, Lordy, let me get the paperwork.
Uh-oh, she's got to get the paperwork.
You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I don't want to screw these up. Like I said, throw out these gang signs, get all really all messed up.
Gang signs. Yes, funny.
I'll screw up and do gang signs instead.
Oh my God, this is Michelle Normal. I'm usually the designated driver.
Oh my God. You add that to the mix.
Oh, geez. She don't even need a mix.
That's right,
Just
guys.
a beer.
One
Actually,
beer's
I'm the
good.
simple beer person.
Let's see. I like me some vino. I'm a European. I like Europeanish stuff.
Okay, are we ready? Michelle, are you ready?
I need a quick sip out of my water, please.
You're afraid that you'll tip and your shampoo and stuff will come off?
I know, right?
Yeah, in between all of this, she's got to swish her hair.
I went through hell to find vitamin C. This will happen, okay? I'm just saying. This will happen. I went to hell to find the vitamin C tablets.
Okay. All right. So everybody get together, balance your chakras. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Pay attention to the hand signals. Remember to always spin clockwise, okay? You want to picture the clock up over your head, okay? The clock. This is going to be a tough one.
Marbles, let's see. Sometimes smoking quartz, sometimes some amethyst, some clear.
Actually,
Depends.
it's just a crystal infused water. I swear to God, there's water, not vodka in here.
Seriously, you know what I mean? Maybe
Just
a little bit.
water.
Puerto Rican rum, it's clear. You won't know. You know that's why the water tastes so good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Do
Okay.
the
All right.
okay symbol if you were drunk and it's laying on your top of your thighs and your knees. All right. Just like okays if you're drunk.
Okay.
Starts off with the okays on top of the thighs.
Yep, and you spin clockwise. The clock is up over your head. That's how the chakras are actually spinned. So the clock over my head spins
Hey, I got
this way.
vertigo. Take it easy.
Just spin your chakras. All right, just spin them.
All right.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Everybody ready?
All right, don't
We're going to
forget
start
that, okay, if
off
you're
with the
drunk.
root. We're going all the way through to the crown. Then we're going to do a lot of deep work on what's going on with our root chakra. We did the heart. We're going down to the root now. There's no problem.
The root is on fire.
You know, every time I get ready to go and hit this bowl, she's got to start. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
All right.
And Michelle swooshes her hair after
As I smush my hair after that chakra.
She gotta smoosh it. Smoosh it.
I gotta smush it, guys.
Oh my God, I'll tell you.
I agree with you, Robert, right? That's pretty cool. Robert said a good one.
We don't need no crystal water. Can't say that on air.
Nope.
All right, now remember the root chakra itself. It is what it is. It's grounding. You guys have to understand. It really is the nourishment. It what gives you energy. It really does help you feel better. Now we're dealing with the color red. Your root chakra is red. The seed sound for this one is LAM. And of course, the A sound is always longer. So it's LAM. Okay, so evidently I'm the baritone. What? I'm sorry, that was my daughter peeking in.
We're doing the chakras. We're getting our chakras.
Okay, so your basic. Oh God, everybody's at it. Shut the door, guys. Okay, so. All right, so your basic element here is what you're dealing with. Is what you're dealing with Earth. That's why I say root like a tree all the time. Okay, your element itself is root, but it also deals a lot with your basic trust. Your basic trust. That's very, very important to understand that. I mean, how many of you out there have an issue in one way or another when it comes to trust of an individual, trust of yourself, trust of others? A lot of that has to deal with your root chakra. Yeah. Yep. So shoes off if you can let. Yes, ground touch your feet. Exactly, accept the energies.
She sounds like the seagull from Little Mermaid.
Oh, I tell you, my kids are funny.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
What's his name, the character? Oh, my God.
Oh, I don't know.
I bet she knows. What's the seagull's name from The Little Mermaid? What's the seagull's name from Little Mermaid, Des?
Dingleberry?
Dingleberry?
Just shut the door. She keeps opening it. Okay, enough. Guys, this is going on iHat. Okay, so now what you're dealing with, the location of this particular root chakra is actually at the base of your spine. Okay, so technically, yes, it's located in the back, but you can still get to it through the front. Okay, the main part that you're dealing with this is your stability and your security and your basic needs. That's the main thing here. Now, and you have to think: are you secure? Are all of your basic needs being met? And again, do you have that stability going on in your life? Because if not, there is definitely something going on within your root chakra right now. This actually includes such as like food, water, shelter, safety, as well as your emotional needs and your interconnection and being fearless. Now, how many of you are feeling like that, feeling all of those things in a positive nature right now? Okay, because if not, we're going to get into some of the issues. My hair keeps getting in my face now because it's not up. It drives me batty. Yeah, oh my God. What is it? It's a lot of fun. Oh my God, my daughter and my son are hilarious together. Okay. So, if you don't have all of these like positive things going on right now, there are some things you will notice. We're going to get into some of the deeper aspects of this today. Rather than just reading it through, I want to talk about it all like we did with the heart chakra is what we're going to do. Now, and again, you have like physical imbalances in your root chakra. This can actually include, guys, problems with your legs, feet, rectum, and tailbone. How many are having that issue?
Oh,
How many have problems with your feet? And again, issues with your legs. Tailbone is me. Okay.
Oh, my feet is killing me from all that walking. looking
Right.
for
So
vitamin C tablets.
there's the combination thing. There's the combination thing because you figure she has diabetes, which deals with a different chakra. Plus, she's having the foot pain as well. So she still doesn't feel that stability yet. It's that stability that's kind of rocking a little bit. Okay, so we know that's going on. Now I have the tailbone issue, of course, because that's when my lumbar was broken. So I have that issue down there. So is that a spectrum of the tailbone, or is there something going on where I'm not feeling like things are more balanced than what they should be? For me, balance is very important. So what about you guys? What are you feeling on? I know Brenda said something about sciatica. Yeah, it's a big issue. Sciatica is. And of course in the wintertime, guys, you can't get outside to feel the earth mother, to put your feet on the ground. I mean, you can, but you might end up with frostbite. And in Michelle's case, she'd end up with frostbite and frozen hair.
Oh, yeah.
Swoosh.
They fall. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be so serious here.
I got a smush.
And I tell her, smoosh it.
Got a smush. Got a smush.
Now, another thing that can actually be affected by this, your grounding, is your immune system.
Scuttle, yes.
Yes. Your immune system can be severely affected. I'm trying so hard to keep a straight face here, and she's... Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm listening.
I'm spooshing. I'm listening.
I'm smushing.
Oh, my God. All right. I am trying so hard today. Oh.
Lovely.
Okay, my eyes are watering. I've been laughing so hard.
Feels
All right,
good.
so as far as your immune system, that's a big issue. Having your root chakra off balance can and will affect your immune system as well.
Hell yeah.
Now, you're also going to deal with male reproductive parts actually do come from the root chakra. Believe it or not, they don't come from the sacral, they come from the root. Your prostate gland also stems from the root chakra. Now, those with imbalances here are also likely to experience other issues because you already have the imbalance, so definitely going to have the other issues, like degenerative arthritis. That's definitely Michelle, too.
Yeah. Put me down for a couple of different types of
Yeah,
arthritis.
knee pain. Brenda, sciatica is on here as well. Also, eating disorders, guys. Eating disorders. Now, eating disorders doesn't necessarily mean anything to do with, like eating and throwing up, like bulimia, or not eating at all. It could just be eating the wrong foods. Or, in my case, not drinking enough water. This was my motivation to drink water. I am really into crystals. So, crystals and water, combine them, and to me, that was like, okay, that's my motivation to drink because I want to see if the energy does change me.
Yeah.
If I got to get through 2 of these a day.
Yeah,
That's
and
my
you're already
goal.
on your second one
I'm on
already.
my second one already. So I want to get through 2 a day to see if it does affect me differently. And then maybe I'll up it towards when the... What the heck?
Oh my God, you just saw that, right?
Yeah, it just flew across. What happened?
My blood sugar thing,
Her phone just went whoosh, right across the table.
what the hell?
Well,
was
evidently
that?
there's an important message there.
There isn't. There isn't.
That's so weird. That really
Other
is.
than
It's
we're
very
up
strange.
for some bad weather. That's it.
Yeah,
oh my God, that
that's
was
all right.
so freaking weird.
Yeah, well, she goes, you know why she's going that, right? Because the camera's not facing on the evidence.
Oh, we had an email
Okay.
sent from our new guest coming on.
Oh, is that what it is? An
that's
email?
what it is.
Okay,
yes.
we'll check the email after.
Yes.
So evidently, he definitely has some paranormal activity.
Oh, definite paranormal activity going on there. We
So
have
we're gonna have a good
evidence coming our
paratime.
way.
Awesome. Also, constipation is an issue.
Which
Okay.
if you drink more water, it does help you actually with that problem too, by the way.
Right, and I don't have that particular issue.
No, but I mean, for
Yeah.
those of you who do, more water in your diet does help you actually
Right.
improve your constipation and or actually and your diet dehydrate. Like,
Right. Exactly. It helps with headaches too.
Yeah, it
you can
does.
get headaches from two different ways. You can get headaches from having too much energy, but you can also get headaches from lack of hydration.
that's right.
And also too much energy. Now, there's a lot of emotional balances here too. Okay, so we're going to be getting into a lot of different things that we're going to be talking about here. Now, how many people are having, like, you don't feel supported? That's a big one right there. That is a huge one when it comes to the root chakra. In other words, we go through life, we do good, but we don't feel we have a strong enough foundation support system. You downed that whole bottle, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
It really is.
I know. I just can't get over
Really
that.
good.
Yeah,
This water's
I'm
really
like,
good.
wow.
It's refreshing. And
Yeah, and
cleansing in a weird way.
I added a few different mixtures in here, so I have a mix of stuff. But how many of you are feeling like you are not emotionally, physically, or mentally supported?
A lot of
How
us,
many?
especially down this time of the year, right?
Yeah, a lot of you can.
You think I'd look so lovely if I didn't feel so supported? Think about it.
Yeah, and
Emotionally,
see, and it's really weird. Weird things can make you feel unsupported.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's true.
strangest things, guys. I can give you an example. Okay, I'll give you an example. It's a ridiculous one, but it's an example. Okay, so I gotta get up at 6, take my mother to the grocery store. I come in. Okay. So now I'm at the grocery store. Everybody knows I go to the grocery store with my mother on Sunday morning, come back, I have groceries. I live on the 3rd floor. I do have a back issue, which goes off every time I lift too much. What do? I lift too much. And then, of course, you get the normal teenage routine sometimes. You know, you get Michelle that sleep talks.
What do I even say? I wonder what I even say.
It's
What
like,
do I
hey,
say?
yeah, it's like, Joe, or I go over to Joe's room. Joe, can you help me? He goes, "Yeah." And then you go into Michelle's room and she goes, fine, I'll just do it myself, as
my
always.
I didn't even know.
No,
what
I know you
saying.
don't, but I'm using this. I told you it's a funny example. So this is my hilarious examples of why a part of me, it's like, okay, they know that I could do it, but it will set me back a couple of hours until I can get it to pop back in. Because that's just one of the things with me, is the lifting part. I can lift. I can lift a lot. Not supposed to. So that would be something that doesn't make me feel physically supported. Okay? There's many different types of support. There's emotional support and physical support. Okay? Now, what about you guys? I know Michelle's raising her hand. What particular, is it the physical support or the emotional support that you're having the issue with? And while we wait for Brenda and everything to catch up, what about you, Michelle? Is it the emotional support or the physical support that gets to you sometimes?
The physical support.
Right, the
Well,
physical.
Same thing, like we ask a teenager to help with something. That we know that if we can do it, but if we do it, we're hurting.
Yeah, so
The
I
same
do.
thing- Jesus Christ. The same thing like you're saying.
Right.
Because you know you shouldn't do it.
Right, but I do
But we
have
do
to
it
do
anyway.
it. So, and part of that will become an issue, and that's what it is. It could be something small and ridiculous, but it is something that's going to get us to that point where it could cause that off balance. But then there are others out there that don't have
Emotional
both.
support.
They don't have the physical or the emotional support together, and that's what they require. So those are the things where we need to, as individuals, kind of reach out and do that. Like, for example, tomorrow, my mom, she's in a wheelchair, so I'm going over to take the stuff out of her house, not out of her house, but out of her closet, and get her Christmas stuff set up. I haven't even done mine yet, but I figured we'd wait to do our hair, and then we'll dig in the closet. So I can dig in the closet and set that stuff up. But I got a lot of stuff to come out of the closet. It's deep. So I'll go and I'll help my mom with that. So this way she does not feel Like, because, I'll take it out. It's like, okay, where does this go? And literally, she can just wheel around in a little chair, tell me where it goes, how she wants it hooked up. So she's still doing it. I'm just doing the physical part of it for her.
But
Right.
yet this physical support part is also the part you struggle with too, though.
Yeah, but not for this stuff. Well, we're just talking stickers on the windows, her mini tree, the little skirt, and she has everything in certain containers, literally certain containers, so they can get to it. So, yeah, so that's a good thing. So
What about
those
you
are some of
guys?
the things. Now, I make sure everyone's okay and sure everything I do, yeah, and that's what it is, and that's.
Whoa! Oops, sorry. Scared the
Uh-oh.
bejeebus out of me.
What did he do? Fighting over food.
Or
I
garbage
guarantee it.
again.
Okay, so and that's the biggest part right there is we're talking we have our emotional support system in place, and nobody can say that emotional support is more than physical support, and physical isn't more than emotional, not one or the other, but emotional support is one of the hardest things to try to get, and that's one of the things we want. That's what we want, you guys. Like, Brenda knows if there's ever an issue, literally, if it's early morning, I'm up. If it's late night, Michelle's up.
Yeah.
There's always someone here to help you guys. That's why we kind of work the inner sanctum the way we do. It's not just all about teaching you and showing you how to do this, but it's also so there's always going to be someone there for you.
Don't
And
hesitate,
that's a
guys.
big part. So, literally, guys, if you have to lean on us emotionally, we're fine. I mean, I'm Otis's emotional support human.
She's my emotional support human.
Yeah, I had to bark for the doctor the other day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I literally did.
But I mean,
So,
my
and
doctors
that's
go,
what it
"Where's
is."
your dog?
Yeah.
Why isn't your dog here?
Yeah, I went roof.
Right? I was like, because I got my friend with me. Yeah, but where's the dog? Like,
Yeah.
why would I use the dog? I got my friend she speaks English. Come on now.
So, okay, so now we talked about and the balances, and some of that is really deep and hard to get into, especially when we're talking about the psychological aspects of the emotional support part. That's the hardest part, is having that emotional support. Now, I do remember a time when I didn't have the emotional support, but then I decided to change a few things, and then it's that inner thing, that love. And that's what it is. I finally was able to love myself and realize that I did need certain support. And then, believe it or not, I became more balanced emotionally. Because I was able to say, okay, I need this. Okay, I need that. Okay, I need this. You know?
Exactly.
So, and that's
learn
the
to
way,
be able to
yeah,
identify
and that's the
what
way
your
it
needs
is.
are.
Like Michelle learned, I mean, with Michelle, I don't care what she does. She's still going to be my friend. She's stuck with me for life. So,
There you
and
go.
that's the way it is. And that's the way it is. That emotional support is extremely important. Okay? Very important. All right. So,
And then we try to help each other physically.
sometimes it's kind of funny. It really is.
We got all excited because we were able to have a shower chair. Come on. Seriously, hi Kendra. We were so excited when we were finally able to actually get a shower chair here in the house. Come on.
Well,
now.
yeah, because you figure in the wintertime with the ice and taking the bus, if I slide, oof.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So that's the issue. But, okay. We were talking about emotional. We were talking about balance. Okay. Now, also, this also deals with your
Lord
your
in heaven.
basic survival needs, your food, money, shelter. All of those things, if they're not taken care of, that is something that's going to set the root chakra off as well. Hey, Kendra. How you doing, hon? That's going to set the root chakra off as well. Just to let you guys know. I will rebalance the chakras for anybody that's just coming in. After the break, we're going to do all of the chakras again so everybody can be realigned. I like to do a little bit of deep work for this as well. Now, and that's the thing. You have to feel, do you have that sense of connection? How many out there don't feel like they have that? 'Cause that's very important, having connection. Like having somebody that can say, you know what? I understand.
Yeah.
Or I've been through that. Or I've been through something similar. Or I understand. How many people have that type of support?
True, guys.
How many people don't have someone they can vent to?
That's right.
or someone they don't feel secure enough to vent to because they're afraid of letting too much out. That's
another
the
one.
other part of it too,
That's
because
another
now
one.
you're talking about whether or not your trust issues, which is a part of the root chakra, and now you're talking about you're not able to get that out in some way. So these are things we need to look at. Also, again, money, shelter, very important. Money and shelter, because you need money to pay your rent. Okay, it's just the way it is. And then shelter, and of course food. How many people out there go around and have issues with like literally food and finances? Okay,
True.
I mean it's hard.
Sheila's me.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being honest.
Yes, and that's exactly, these are things that, in other words, like Sheila, I've known Sheila for a long time. She's very similar to Brenda. You know, go, 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 go. But she won't ask. Or she won't say, you know what, I really need this today. Or I really need you to come spend time with me and just do nothing. And that's the thing. Yep. Where's Esther? I got Esther and you. Yeah, and that's what it is. And that's why and that's the other reason. And that's the other reason. Well, you know what, Kendra? You're welcome to vent to us anytime you want.
Anytime.
I literally have a doctorate in psychology. I cannot open my mouth to anybody. It's the law. It's Sissy's law. Yeah, my daughters do too, and that's what it is. And I will talk to my mother about certain things. Okay, and then other things I vent to Michelle.
And that's
you know,
what we do. Like,
and literally, I will sit there and yell at myself as I'm talking to her. You have no idea. I put myself through this psychological warfare. Myself yelling at myself, calling myself dumb for not even realizing it, and then dawning on me, wait, I know how to fix this. So before she could even open her mouth, I got an idea. So it's, yeah. So these are very, very important. Now, how many people feel safe in the physical world? Safety is many different aspects, emotionally, mentally, physically. How many of you actually feel safe right now in this physical world?
Right.
Let's see. Do I feel safe where I live? Nope. 100% nope, guys. I know I don't live in a safe neighborhood. But you know what? I know I'm safe in my house. I know I'm safe when I have my dog with me. He won't even let a guy say hi to me, never mind anybody walking up to me.
There's no one even coming anywhere close to you, like a whole block away close to her.
Yeah, I'm his emotional support human in the house, but when we're out of the house, he's total guard duty.
Yes, he is.
So I do have that benefit. So, but some individuals don't have that sense of security, whether it's inside their home or outside their home. Okay, and that's why it's like for those that need that either physical support, then they get a medical dog. Literally, I highly recommend them. Or if they need that emotional support, they get an emotional support dog. These are dogs that are actually trained to help you so you can live a better life. I mean, if you need like a medical support dog doesn't necessarily mean that you're blind. It also can mean that you do have issues with mobility. So they do train you. They train the dogs to do certain things, to help you get up, to help you stay afloat when you're out walking, so you feel that support.
You feel safe.
Right. So
Having
there's
somebody there for
safety
you.
when we're talking about safety and support.
It could be different things too.
Right.
You know what I
Actually,
mean?
it
Like
can
my
be
dog
many.
is trained that if I pass out because of my low blood sugar, he is trained to not allow anyone that does not smell like medical personnel near me.
Yep.
And he will not. And it's a proven fact. When I fell and broke my foot, he was the one literally that was there and did his job to a T.
Right. And when she was having the issues with when she was having the vertigo issues, she was in bed, she was sick for a couple days and literally just got up to vertigo. I mean, the dog would not leave her side.
Nope.
I had to bring him his food.
Yeah.
He
He
would not
wasn't.
get out of bed with her.
Hmm.
So, and that's why it was like, okay, Michelle, you got to get up. I got to figure out what's going on.
Something wasn't right.
Right.
And
So
the
at
dog
first I
knows.
just thought it was a cold. So these are the, to me, those are the benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, those are the
Totally.
benefits of that.
Because it's like they got you even when you don't got you. You know what I mean? Honestly, the dog knew something was wrong with me before anybody else knew there was a thing
Yep.
wrong.
Yep.
Truly.
Okay, so now, how many people feel grounded? Or how many
Yeah.
people are walking around feeling like you're flying away all the time? It's like, oh my God, I wish I could just come down to earth. And there are those light workers out there, or nurses or doctors, a lot of people that put a lot of energy out, but you're not getting the energy back in.
Yeah.
And that's what you need. You need the energy back in.
That is the most important.
Yeah,
part,
it is.
guys.
It's extremely important, guys, to have that. Okay, so now we're going to get on to a few more other things. Okay, now when your root chakra actually becomes off balance, do you know you can feel stuck in your own life?
Just like you're not moving forward. You're just kind of stuck
Exactly.
and stagnant. At
You're
one
stagnant.
Spot.
You're going nowhere. No matter what you do, you can't seem to get out of your own way. You're just stuck. You don't know how to get unstuck. You
ever
don't
give
know
up,
what
Brenda.
to do.
The
Yep,
primary
exactly.
doctors can help. The more you talk to the doctors' offices can help you. They will always have someone that they can direct you to. They really will.
Yeah, they really do. Dogs have a keen sense of smell. Certain breeds are more trainable than others.
Yeah.
Like I like the Brittany's. That's the type Michelle and I have. I have a Brittany Spaniel, a smaller one. She has the actual Brittany.
Yeah, I have an American
Right.
Brittany.
My Brittany Spaniel is very attached to emotions.
Yes.
Now her Brittany itself is very medically inclined.
Like with my
Right.
American Brittany, his feature is he can smell a whole football field away before any other dog can.
Right.
And every dog has an amazing sense of smell.
Right.
Do not get me wrong. Any dog can be trained to do the same thing that my dog does, but that happens to be the American Brittany thing.
Right.
That's why her dog has the Brittany thing, the same thing. He can smell a whole football field away before the dog.
Right, but
he's
him-
smelling different triggers in the body.
Right. He's smelling
Emotional triggers.
Yeah, emotional triggers
You
with
know
the
when
anger.
you get clammy, when you get nervous, or
Right.
a little sheen of
Yeah, the
sweat,
moment there's
you
a
know,
change,
an emotional
or if
reaction.
somebody bothers me, he knows before I do.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's at the point where, the stagnation. Literally, that's it. That has a lot to do with your root chakra.
Yeah.
Stagnant, not able to move forward, don't know which direction to go, don't know how to get out of your own way. This has to deal with a lot of the root chakra. The trick of this, and I was stuck at one point. There was a good reason why I was stuck. But I was stuck. I was unable to move forward. Okay? And sometimes we can have a really good reason to be stuck for that particular moment. But it's a difficult thing to do, but you have to kind of figure out. Right, exactly. You're who? APBT. What's that?
Oh my God, American Pinscher something.
Yeah.
Mix. It's a mix.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is. I really do. I highly recommend dogs. I really recommend dogs for this reason. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've always had cats. I had dogs growing up. But I really needed that support after my husband. Mm-hmm. And to me, honestly, guys, he's an emotional support dog.
Yeah.
Because after my husband left, my husband was my guard dog. I needed that extra support. So, yeah, she has seizures too, honey. So, and
Yeah.
that's
I have had
what
some
it is.
hell of a
Exactly.
seizure. I've had 4 strokes, guys.
Right.
So when anybody says you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh yes, you can. And don't let anybody tell you different.
Exactly.
Okay, it might take you longer, but you will get there. You will do it. That's without a doubt. You know, and look at me now. I'd go outside like this with a smile on my face. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. I'm in the Guinness Book of Records. Because after I broke my back, there's no reason on earth I should be walking. They actually had me come back in for a second set of x-rays, which I did with my cane, which I still have a cane. Had me come back in with my cane, and she said, how do you walk? I said, one foot in front of the other, sometimes in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
They took a second set of x-rays.
Yeah.
So I've had a series of those. So I do understand that aspect of struggling with something, okay?
But
it
you get
is.
it.
But, you know, slowly I get there, I adapt, and I've decided rather than, because I was very physical at one point, and I guess it was nature's way of saying it's time to slow down and use your mind. So after that happened, that's when I got really deep into the educational part, because the physical part was a little lacking, and that's what it is. The physical part was lacking, so it was the intellectual part that started to grow, and that's when I started getting into more of the nonstop class, and just loving it, enjoying it, learning more, wanting to learn as much as I can. So those are the particular issues that do help. Exactly, and I know everybody has things out there that they need to work through as well. Now,
and that's why the
right.
chakra. That's why we're talking about this, because think about this. This brings you back down to basic instincts and basic survival skills.
Exactly.
And throughout your life, your basic survival skills will change 1,000,000 times.
right.
What you need for your own pure survival, mentally, physically, spiritually.
Exactly. Now,
you
when,
name it.
When Michelle and I tell you stories of our past, we're not doing it so you feel sorry for us. We're doing
no.
it because we're letting you know this is where we came from.
Absolutely.
This is where we're at.
That's right.
Okay? When I was stuck, my husband was terminally ill. And it took up a long 5 years of my life for me to take care of him. There was no way for me to do anything. It was yes, a part of me guilty enough. I felt stuck. There was nothing I could do. I literally, so I mean, I went full force into everything. I went in, literally, if there was knowledge I needed to know or some other way I could help him, I needed to do that. So, you know, I started getting more into the aromatherapies and the oils, which is something that I didn't utilize before. I mean, used them basically for candle magic, but I've never really used them as far as medical, and that's the reason that got me to the aromatherapy certification.
Yeah.
So
Let me-
even the bad things in your life, something
Yeah.
happens, like Michelle herself right now.
You guys are fans of Marvel and DC
Right.
and all that. Okay. Think of Doctor Strange, right?
Right.
What was actually strange about Doctor Strange? Actually nothing.
Yeah.
What was strange was the fact that he picked himself up from nothing and nowhere, out of pure desperation, which is why he is a superhero, a true superhero. What he thought was his most important gift to his society, which was his hands, right?
Right.
Became his biggest weakness.
Now, for a little bit of background history, Doctor Strange was a very gifted surgeon.
Yes.
And after his hands were wrecked in a car crash, he didn't felt anywhere, and
Yep.
there was nothing
He thought
could
he
do.
was worth it. He thought
right. He thought
had
he was
nothing.
worthless because the one thing that he used to do he couldn't, and then he found there was something else.
There was something
like
else
with me,
his
I
hands
mean,
were meant to be
I
used
was a
for.
mom. I was working full time. I was going to college full time, and I was raising my 4 kids. And
But,
then
yeah.
boom, life changed.
But what they thought was strange about him was, the
Right.
part of him coming back and having this development of these superpowers. What they don't explain is that's not real superpowers. That's just his gifts of compensating.
Right.
And getting himself situated in a place where it works for him.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, it works for him.
Exactly. And that's
it wasn't
what it is.
strange. It was nothing strange about him except he had a different skill come out of what his basic survival skills was. What was strange was that it wasn't strange that he had these survival skills, because we all have them.
Yeah.
We all have them. How they manifest themselves is how they manifest themselves, but you know what? You will come up with a way to manifest your survival in one
Exactly.
way, shape, or form.
And that is amazing. And you know what,
Good,
Kendra?
Kendra.
It's time to start.
She goes, Kendra believes she knows why she's stuck, and she says she's decided to write a book. Listen, darling.
Yep.
I have been told at least 12 times this year alone, Sue and I
Right.
both, right?
And every time
We've
I go to
inspired
start
them.
and finish my chakra book, something else comes up.
We've inspired
So,
many people
there's
to
a
go forward
reason
and
to
write
that.
their books. you should do the same.
Right.
You should do yours.
You
Okay.
should. Now,
Everybody's story is different. Doesn't matter if it's the same story.
nope,
It's
it
different.
doesn't. Everybody has a story to tell.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure whatever story that you're writing will be wonderful.
Absolutely.
And when you finish your book, let us know. We'll put you on air.
Yes, and we want an autograph. Look, we want an autograph copy.
Autograph
Absolutely.
copy. We can read it. We'll put you right on air. We don't care what it's about. We'll help you out.
It doesn't matter what it's about.
Yep.
Okay? It does not matter what it's
Nope.
about.
We're right here to help everybody. That's who we are. Okay,
So
so-
you're not strange, everybody.
Nope.
You're not Doctor Strange. You're not Nurse Strange. You're not the Governor Strange. You're not strange at all. What you are is basically as normal
Right.
as normal can be, and that means is that we all have our basic survival skills and instincts, and they may vary throughout your different times in your life.
Yep,
but
yep.
we all have them. and
Exactly.
We all tune into them. It's our basic skill and right as a human.
Exactly.
Whatever works for you to make your life okay for you.
Right,
You
and
to
you have to
survive.
remember that. I mean, why do the blind have the most keenest sense of hearing?
Oh my God! Can't
Okay,
say the smell.
why, if somebody who's deaf can smell anything
Right.
or see longer, and that's what it is. Your body finds a way to compensate
Absolutely.
in another aspect. Now, I had a 3.4 average in college. Okay, I failed out of high school, but the high school was before my back.
Yes.
Some of the college was just before I broke my back, and then I had to stop, and then I went into a different avenue. That's right. We are all originals. We all
Absolutely,
go
yeah.
through certain situations and certain things that help us to become who we're meant to be.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
sometimes we will get this sense of or being stuck or helpless because there is something else out there that we are meant to do.
Exactly. And it could be
If
something you
I
don't
didn't
think.
go through what I went through, if Michelle didn't go through everything she went through, would
Right.
the two of us be right here today?
with both with many lifetimes worth of experience in so
Exactly.
many things that we, you know what, it was hard for us to go through at those times, but we are both very happy we went through at those times.
Exactly.
And the things that we did because now we're able to help someone
Exactly.
else with what we've learned ourselves. We're able to now take our experiences
Okay.
and help someone else.
Now-
and that's what it is about. It's what it
Exactly.
is about. It's not about having the fanciest house on your street.
Nope.
It's not about having the fanciest car in
Nope.
your family.
Nope.
It's not about taking fancy vacations on a yacht. It's not. What's the difference if you're alone and miserable,
I'm alone. I'm not miserable.
right? But you're not alone.
Yeah, but I mean, in a relationship. Now I'm on it.
But
Been
again,
there, done that.
relationship does not equal love.
No.
Relationship does not equal normal life. It's whatever is happy for you. It's whatever
Exactly.
is happy for you.
Now, how many out there, because you're feeling stuck, are starting to get that depleted sense of self? Like you're not sure who you are. Or,
somebody's
guys,
chakra's not right.
okay, so think of it this way. How many people are not depleting, but you're actually rediscovering who you really are?
Yes. that's
Maybe you're not stuck. Maybe there is another avenue for you to take.
right. And they're
Maybe
putting
there
bricks.
is. That's
And
right. We
sometimes-
all have different fingerprints. Very good, Brenda.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Now,
Absolutely.
when you have a traumatic event in your life, okay, family problems, death of a loved one, any major life changes, when you are releasing your guilt or your grief, it does have a tendency to affect your root chakra as well. And sometimes going through grief or the loss of a loved one, it takes years. It's not, there's not a quick fix. It just becomes easier. It's not really healed. It just becomes easier to deal with. Then you understand there's a reason for everything.
Right. And by the way, guys, somebody else's life doesn't mean that's the perfect life.
Exactly. And that's what it is, Kendra, right there. You are not stuck. You are in, so to speak, a timeout to rediscover who you really are
And what- to
and
make life
what
to be
direction
the way
you're
you
supposed
want
to
it to
go
be.
into.
Exactly.
You already know the direction you're supposed to go
Controlling
into.
your life, what
Right.
makes you happy. And what makes you happy
Exactly.
doesn't make me happy, doesn't make Sue happy. Everybody has different needs, wants, everything.
Exactly.
So it's whatever makes you happy. If it makes you happy to have the biggest street in your house on your street,
and that's what it is. It's,
go for it. That's nothing wrong with that. That's
Exactly.
what makes you happy.
and that's exactly what it is right there, guys. It's you are literally we're dealing back with the sense of stuck, the sense of not being able to move forward. Don't think of it as you're stuck. Think of it as a way to give yourself time to figure out where you are, who you really are, and what you've always wanted to do.
In what direction you now need to do
Yeah,
to go
exactly.
in. And
you
you
know-
change who you are many times in your life.
Right.
You're fine-tuning your inner self throughout your entire life from the minute you take breath in this world. Okay, you're fine-tuning who you are, fine-tuning who you are. Okay, like again, if it makes you feel really great to have the fanciest Oriental rug you can get here in the United States, whatever. If it makes you happy to be living in a campsite on the side of Plymouth County forever, like that's what you want to do, and you're a frontier
Exactly.
person.
Now
that makes
let's
you
take-
happy. Do it.
Exactly. Let's take Brenda, for instance. Okay, Brenda, we're going to look at some of what's going on for you differently. And you try to think of it this way. This is how we become
Perspective.
unstuck. It's your perspective. Okay. What if some younger individual, say if one of your grandchildren are around you and see everything you go through, and they're watching you and you're going through this. Now, because they watch someone they loved go through it, how do you know they're not going to want to become a doctor or a healer or become somebody that, or a scientist, somebody that would want to help solve these issues because of what they've seen? So, and the way that you keep going and you keep moving forward, that's your gift to them. That's your gift. Their knowledge, what you go through, the fact that you keep going up and you won't give up. So when they become this doctor or scientist, they're not going to give up. They're going to
learn-
keep going
Yeah.
and going and going
believe
and
it or
going.
not, they learn
And
from when
literally,
you fall.
and sometimes some of the situations we're in are some of the hardest things in the world. But if you don't go through them, you don't become who you're supposed to be.
Nope.
And sometimes the people around you don't become who they're supposed to be.
Exactly.
Okay.
You're
That's
part of their journeys too,
very
guys.
important. It
Just
really
like they're
is.
parts of your journeys.
That's right.
Okay? And
That's
again,
right.
But it's your journey.
Now, here's
It's
another
their
example. Here's another example. Because of Kendra and Brenda, I have been on a search for many different types of crystals, and because of Michelle, and because of the people come around, different types of crystals that can help keep their energy at a more even keel. And this is, so I've started to learn. And then I was like, okay, well, what if I find a piece and they can have it with them? So I'm going to learn how to rap. See, these are all the
did.
things that are motivating me to continue to do this way.
She's growing constantly. She's learning.
Right,
new
and that's
things
what it is,
constantly.
and that's what's making me continue to go forward and
Gets
continue
up
to
at
learn
4 o'clock in the
more.
morning. She by 6 o'clock, she's already wrapped like 2 things of jewelry over here.
Sometimes,
I'm like, oh my god! I wake up, I don't even know what day of the week it is. You know what I mean?
yeah,
and that's how
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
See?
That's
get
right.
prepared. Life
That's
prepares you.
exactly it, Brenda. There's a lot. You have no idea, honey. Literally everything they're going through, and still keep up, still going, still fighting to go forward. Everything right now could be the one thing that somebody needs. My husband was terminally ill. He had very bad dementia at the end. He forgot everything. He was like a little kid, sometimes pulling a temper tantrum, and sometimes I thought I would literally I was at the end of my rope, ready to lose my patience with him, knowing he was terminally ill and it wasn't his fault. So it was a very emotionally draining time in my life. But would I be who I was today if I didn't go through that?
No. How would you be able to help
Would
others?
I be here wanting to help more people? Some of the things I learned because of him.
That's right.
You know, I had a bachelor's in psychology, and then when he started having issues and I started working with him. He's like, okay, you know, I like this like holistic thing. And it's like, you know what? I think I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn more so I can understand him more. And that's what it was. It became a quest of me going to school in the holistic approach to try to help him more in different ways.
Right.
So I took that love I had for him and started to create who I am today.
Very much so, guys.
And that's what it is.
And that's what
guys.
it is. You're constantly building who you are.
Exactly. Now we
Who
still
you are
haven't
today
gotten.
is not the person you were yesterday.
We still have not gotten to the nitty gritty of this. So we are actually going to take a short break, and we are going to play a beat by
Young Swerve.
Young Swerve.
He's an up-and-coming beat artist. So, guys, check this
And
out.
we will be having more beats here and there from him. So right now we're going to play this, and we are going to be right back right after this break.
Everybody get your Christmas lights up and ready.
All right. We will be right back. Sorry about that. I didn't think it's been 6 minutes. All right, hold on. I'm going to be able to see me in a couple of seconds here. Okay, now as always, we're going to rebalance all the chakras right now. Okay, we're going to balance all the chakras again. Okay, and then we're going to get into some more information about what's going on with your root chakra, okay? All right. So I don't have the hand mandors handy with me because Michelle is washing her hair and drying it right now. So you'll see her in a bit. All right. So we're going to start off with the root chakra. We're going to go all the way up to the crown. So everybody that didn't get a chance, boo, bye, Ram, make cinnamon rolls. Hi, son. All right, so everybody that didn't get a chance to hear your chakras balanced, we're going to balance them right now, okay? So we're going to start with the root and work our way up to the crown. So everybody ready. Remember to spin clockwise. Okay, so let's get this balanced. We've got some of that out. So now we want to rebalance this again before we get into some more information about this, okay? Here we go. right. How we feeling now? How we feeling out there? We feeling good? We're feeling good? Awesome. Yeah, I'm making the cinnamon rolls for Christmas dinner, kid. No worries. And, oh, the cookie cane cutout cookies with the 2 frostings. No worries. I got it. I got it. Now, we've talked about an underactive root chakra. We've also talked about an imbalanced one. But you can also have symptoms if it's overactive. So what happens is if your root chakra is more active than the rest of your chakras, it's eventually going to cause everything else to be off balance as well. And in these cases, there are some things that happen. Again, you can have like anger and short temper. Now, how many of you feel like you're bursting with energy, but you can't control your temper? That's one of the signs right there. You're having these issues, and it's like you're angry, and you can't seem to get anything that's going on there. Hello, Rose. Yes, they I do the chakras before the Sundays. I cleanse all the crystals, and then all of the crystals get charged right here as well. So a short temper, also dealing with greediness too. People that have the gimme wants. And again, this isn't the total solution for it, but these are one of the symptoms of your chakra actually being extremely overactive as well. Also, belligerence, somebody that's extremely impatient. No patience whatsoever. You have an overactive chakra. And a good example of something like that is it's really very simple. Hey, Maria, my daughter-in-law. Any news yet? Twins coming yet? No? Okay. All right. So if you're feeling like you're impatient, and what happens is, say for instance, I'll use a female thing, I don't care, female, male, whatever. Say you're going around, you're cleaning the house, somebody can't, and it's like you have no patience. It's like, oh my God, why isn't that other room done yet? So it's like you run around and you're going from boom, ba-doom, 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 and you're running all over the place, just trying to get it done. But yet, a part of you is getting angry because nobody else is there giving you a hand. Why aren't they helping you? Why aren't they moving fast enough? This is because you are overwhelmed with tons of energy. Well, hello from Ireland. Good morning to you. Top of the morning to you. So these are some of the things that happen. You have this issue of you have this overwhelming, and it's like, okay, you have no patience, you're short-tempered, you have all these things going on, and sometimes it's over things that are extremely ridiculous, rather than saying, hey, do you mind doing this while I'm doing this? Well, that's not what they do. Or something even better. A very hard, heavy hand. And also something a little bit better. I mean, if you're like, say, we'll take cleaning again. You're cleaning and someone goes and takes the broom from you that you're using. You're looking at them like, dude, you couldn't do something else. You had to take what I was doing. So because it's that part of that. What happens is you're kind of overloaded on energy right now. So because you are extremely overloaded on energy, might be a solution with the crown chakra, Rose. Yeah. A heavy head. Yeah, we're getting. We did balance the chakras. We'll get into the crown another time and give some more information. Right now, we're going over a lot of the root chakra. Last week was an in-depth look at the heart chakra. I thought it would give a better explanation for you guys of everything that's actually happening right now. Also, let's see. How many people out there tend to obsess over money? Well, think of it this way. How many couples usually have an argument or break up literally over money? Nonstop. They're obsessed with it. Okay? That's also a sign that there is something going on in your heart chakra as well. I mean, literally, it's like you can't get all these chaotic thoughts. It's like, oh my God, you spent a penny more than you should have. We're going to end up homeless. Gas going to get shut off. Literally, totally obsessed. That's one of the signs right there. Big sign. Big, big, big sign. Another one. Okay, another one could be, thank you with meditation. Replying to Robert. Okay. And again, we've talked earlier about mistrust. But how many of you actually have mistrust in your own families? Do you have certain family members that you are having an issue with trusting with no reason, of course? Like you're not having a reason behind why there isn't any trust going on. It's like, why don't I trust this individual? What's actually going on? How come? It's like, okay, there's no reason. They've never done anything to hurt you. And we're not talking about your intuitive side. We're talking more along the lines, there is no reason for you to particularly mistrust this people at all. And that's what it is. And that's part of it. It's getting that chakra, the root chakra, more balanced, more grounding, more rooting like a tree. But remember, you don't want to neglect the other ones. I'm just trying to give you as much information as possible for this. Also, and again, we talked about earlier about feeling stuck. Okay, what about, let's see, where were we here? You were feeling stuck, but now you have, whatever you do in life, we'll get back to that one in a minute. Whatever you do in life seems to never be enough. And that's what it is. You have this feeling that you can, like, you give and you give and you give and you do this and you do that and you do that, and it's never enough. You have to do more. They're not going to be happy. There isn't going to be enough. I've got to do more. Or literally having one person over to dinner and you have a 8-course meal to feed 20 people. That's like you're obsessing over never being enough, and that's a part of it, and that's a part of the psychological aspects of what's happening within you, within yourself. And again, that has a lot to do with your root chakra, is what we're talking about. Okay. Another one we can get into right now is you start to feel really disconnected from people and in nature. Yeah, you start to feel a little disconnected. It's like you have no connection when it comes to other people. You have no connection when it comes to nature itself. Any part of nature, like flowers and animals, and did good. Yeah, right? Flowers and animals. That's Michelle peeking in. She had to wash out her mixture and dry her hair. She actually has hair, and it's not up in a thing.
Yep, look, guys,
yeah.
It's real. Gonna be different when I come back, though.
Yeah, you could be having an issue with a couple of your chakras, but keep listening. We did do the heart chakra already because I know there's some issues going on there as well. But there is an issue in a couple of other chakras. We're getting, like I said, we're getting into the crown, into the root of the issues. What about feeling, oh God, Michelle is big for this one. A hoarder. You can collect a lot of the same things. Now, I'm not talking like if you like crystals or Scooby-Doo collection. I'm not talking things like that. I am talking about weird things. Very weird things. Like shoes. You have 2 feet. Okay, that's the way I look at it. You have 2 feet. Why do you need tons of shoes in a closet? I've never understood that. Okay, but not only tons of shoes in a closet, you have shoes in storage as well that you don't even use, but you won't get rid of. What about clothes you know you'll never wear again, but you won't get rid of them? That's being a hoarder, okay? Or, okay, you find a cup you like. It's something ridiculous. You find a cup you like. You have to have 20 million of just that one cup. And you keep hoarding it, or a particular item, things that are a little unusual to hoard. There's no reason behind it. That's one of the signs too that there is something going on within your root chakra. Okay, that can actually help you as well. Let's see. Let's get over here to this list over here. Okay. Here's another one right here. You actually find it difficult and scary to be your authentic self around others. Now, do you guys understand that? You find it extremely difficult, in layman's terms, extremely difficult to be your true self around others. You always have to put on a happy face, constantly pretending to be this or pretending to be okay. You can't be your true you, even if your true you is very balanced or even silly, and you're afraid to be silly in front of people, or you're afraid this one's gonna laugh or that one's gonna laugh, or whatever it is. You know, I'm telling you, be your true self is so freeing. That's another sign that there's something going on in your root chakra as well. Just be yourself. Be who you are. I mean, literally, I'm 54 years old and I have purple and pink hair, and I'm going to be the grandmother of twins, and I'm already a Grams. This is who I am. This is me. Okay? Be who you want to be. Be yourself. If you're not harming anybody when you're doing these things, you're not harming a single soul, there's nothing wrong with being who you truly are. You'll discover in the long run, guys, you're going to be a lot more happy, a lot more content with you yourself by discovering who you truly are. Literally, who you want to be. Become who you want to be. Get to know yourself again. Like who you are. If you want to be a little silly, be a little silly. If you need a really goofy, outrageous friend, I'm sorry, mine's taken. We'll find you another. Sorry, I had to. Only due to the fact that no one else knows the shows and movies I reference a lot all the time. No, I do know some of the shows. Most of the time, I'm kind of used to doing some of the talking, and Michelle is doing most of the typing and the reading, so I'm kind of back and forth on network boards. But you know what? There's a lot of movies that, in my own defense here, I don't have some of my memories, so I get sporadic memories. You are who you are, and that's what it is. As long as you're not harming anybody, literally, there's nothing wrong with being yourself. You know, literally, I harm none. I try not to harm none. I do not allow people to harm others on the network. It's really, truly who I am. I'm saying I suffer from CRS. Literally. Literally. All right, so we're going to give you some tools here. We're going to give you some other tools that you can actually utilize right now. So we're going to get into some oils. And then we could talk a little bit more about some of the other symptoms of your root chakra. We're going to give you a little bit of information as far as oils and aromatherapy. And we're going to talk in detail a little bit about some of the crystals too. Okay. Now, as far as essential oils that are really good to help you with your root chakra, we're talking about benzoed, cedarwood, frankincense, myrrh. We're also talking about oak moss and patchouli. We're also talking about spikenard, and vetiver is also. Where those particular oils, those aromatherapy oils are really good to help you maintain your balance, okay? But you can also utilize, guess what, guys? Foods, herbs, spices. There's another thing. You can actually, you notice somebody is a little off balance, put a little spice in what you're cooking. There is nothing wrong with that. It's going to be quite beneficial to you. Okay, you have burdock, cloves as far as spice, clovers, dandelion, rosemary, and horseradish. Also hot paprika, chives, cayenne, and pepper are all really good. So if you're feeling off balance, something's not right, a little extra pepper in your meal, nothing wrong with that. A little spice, add some cayenne, spice it up a bit. You know, hot paprika, I don't know, I don't use that, but that's me. Okay, also, any red, dark colored, or brown food and spices. Okay, any dark red apples. Okay, don't peel the apple. Wash the apple, eat the apple, peel and all. Nice red apple. Okay, there's a lot of things that you can actually utilize. Heck, get a red apple, throw some hot pepper on that. Woo! No, some cayenne. Okay. All right, those actually can help you out as well. Now, I did find a couple of other crystals that I'm gonna read to you in a bit, but right now we have a couple of crystals that are in this list here, and there's another list that I do have up. One of the stones that are really good for grounding is carnelian. Okay, we're talking about red carnelian. Also, red jasper is another really good stone that's really good for that as well. Now, the carnelian stone is actually excellent for the base chakra and the sacral if it's orange, but you want to get the red carnelian for your root chakra is what you want. It's actually ideal to heal your root chakra. So the red carnelian will heal the root chakra. Now the orange carnelian is actually going to activate your sacral chakra. Okay, so it's going to remember, red is healing in the carnelian family. Garnet is also another good one. Garnet crystal will actually clear and heal your root chakra. Clear and heal. Okay. Okay. That's also good for that. Now, okay. And again, bracelet is the best bet. A garnet bracelet is usually the best because you have to remember when you put your hands down, it's closer to your root chakra. You can also wear a ring. That's really beneficial. Also tourmaline, okay? Tourmaline is also very good too, especially black. It's actually excellent for the base chakra. Tourmaline can actually help you heal your root chakra, balance your mandarin from your crown to your root. You have to remember that. Red or rutilated tourmaline actually heals the base and the heart, makes it ideal in recovery or matters of the heart. The rubilated essence or elixir will actually heal your root chakra. Bracelets actually made with the black tourmaline, again, are beneficial because you have a bracelet on, you're dropping your hand, so it's going to get closer to your root chakra. And of course, the one stone that's good for all three is the tiger's eye. The tiger's eye is good for your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus chakra, all three chakras, okay? Now, this is a very empowering crystal that actually resonates with the root chakra as well as the sacral and the solar plexus. And actually, a good combination to actually heal would be black tourmaline and tiger's eye. It's a really great bracelet because you're getting the protection, the healing, and the cleansing all and everything at once. So that would be a pretty beneficial crystal for that. Nice catch, Robert. You haven't been on our show yet? You should come on the show, Robert. Come on, do some readings. Help some people out. That's what we're all about. Okay, yoga is very good for this one as well. Mountain pose. Okay? A mountain pose, which is very simple. Your feet are hip length apart. You do praying hands. Okay, you want to put it up over your head. You have to keep your shoulders level with your hip line. Okay, it's a nice yoga pose. It's really going to help. Is tiger's eye the orange? It can be blue. No, I'm talking about the regular golden tiger's eye. There's also blue and red tiger's eye as well. So I'm just talking about the regular, everyday, average golden tiger's eye. Also, meditation is really good for this chakra. Definitely meditate it with your chakra crystals all around you. That's going to be very beneficial to you as well. Sound healing. And again, we did the sound healing already. And again, I can run over it again. after this, anything else, so we can balance all your chakras, which I want to do again before the end of the show. I wasn't able to when the dog actually stepped on the wire. And also, guys, affirmations. You can write your own affirmations. Your own affirmations are quite beneficial to what sticks to you. I do have some examples here from you. Am I talking about your aura? Is Robert talking about your aura? I have no idea. All right, so some of the affirmations that you can talk to is I accept all of the abundance in my life. As a lot of people have an issue actually accepting when the good actually comes to them, okay? I nourish my mind, my body, and my spirit. Very important that you nourish all three, okay? My energy is grounded to bring in a healthy energy flow. That is also another good one I use. I have everything I need for an abundant life. That is also a really good one as far as helping your root chakra here. So how are we doing now? Do you guys get enough information on the root chakra? 10 to 15% feeling of the persons I'm working on. So, nice. Nice, Robert. You should come to a show. Come on, we can book you for next year. Robert, you should do a show. All right, so the last thing we're actually going to do here tonight is we do have some other bits of information. Like I said, there's a lot of particular different types of exercises because you can have an underactive, an overactive, and today, right now, we've actually focused a little bit. Now, there are actually 17 practices in order to help you heal your root chakra. We have talked about some of these already, but I just want to go over the list real quick for you so you guys can understand it. You want to listen to grounding music. Okay, anything that actually grounds you. You can deal with any type of instrumental type music. It usually works best. Those are really good for you. And again, we've talked about the seed sound lam. If you feel like you need to be grounded, it's L-A-M, but the A is very long. So it's lam. So it's a very long sound. It's a chant. You can do it. That's going to help you. Also go for regular walks in nature. Nature walks are really, really good. And of course, wintertime, if it's winter or summer, because I know it's summer in Australia and it's winter here. So it's a little hard for those in the winter part of it. Also do your yoga. Okay, you want to eat the groundings food. Now, we've talked about that. Sweet potatoes, beets, radishes, any vegetable that's rooted into the ground is something that's going to help you out. Also practice a 30-second mindfulness. 30 seconds of mindfulness. Make a habit of starting actually each day, obsessing about the breath in counts of 3. And it's a simple practice. It'll ground you. Just literally 1, 2, 3 in, 1, 2, 3 out. And that's all you're thinking about is counting in, blowing out in sets of 3. That'll help you. Carry crystals to help you meditate and to keep you grounded. Cleanse your root chakra with aromatherapy scents. We've talked about this. Practicing earthing. Well, this one's new. Earthing, a practice of walking around on the grass for the purpose of recharging your energy field. That's walking in nature. Carry a totem or a grounding piece of jewelry also. Sit quietly down and visualize. Now, what we're talking about is the red ball of light. The crown chakra, when it spins clockwise, the color itself is a very nice red. So you want to picture it actually spinning in a beautiful red color, like a ball. That's also quite beneficial. And of course, your affirmations. Herbal tea is really good. Taking a shower sometimes brings you back down in order to ground you. And again, what we did today was we explored a little bit of what the causes of your fears could be. Okay, what's going on physically, mentally, and emotionally. Exploring the causes of each chakra is going to give you a better understanding of what it is that you need to do in order to help yourself stay grounded or to stay balanced or to keep it not from being overactive. Okay, that's another good one as well. Now, every day, to dissolve a blocked root chakra energy, you might want to explore a dynamic meditation or simply a jump, kick, and a punch, so to speak. It's a way to release tension. Now, I myself, I do have a Wii, and I do a lot of the, if I'm just feeling something's going on there, I got to find a way to get it out. So that's what it is. I utilize the Wii, and I'll play with my son. So it's a win-win for both of us is what it is. So, all right. So how are we feeling now, guys? All right. How are we feeling now? Looks like Robert's doing a little healing there in the chat room. Thank you, Robert. I love it when people help people. It's awesome. All right. We're going to do one more session now that we've gotten all the information out. We've gotten everything out. We've done some deep work. So now what we want to do is we want to balance all the chakras at once again. So we're going to do that one more time. Okay, is everybody ready to start? We're going to start with the root. We're going to work our way up to the crown. So let's get this balanced. Remember to spin clockwise. The color of the root is red. The sacral chakra is orange. That would have been wrong. Solar plexus is yellow. The heart is green. The throat is blue. Third eye is indigo. Ruby colored cinnamon rolls. Oh, that's too funny. Alright, guys, how you feeling now? Are we feeling pretty good right now? A little more balanced? Talk to me, talk to me. Alright. We all good. We get our chakras on. We get some nice information. Some things to work on. Definitely work on it. And get those chakras. And again, if you need to go back over all the information with the heart chakra, that is also available. It's available on Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Spreaker, I think, as well. We're on like 15 different platforms if you want to download and just listen to the information that can help you out there as well. Tomorrow is crystals. We do have some of the new bottles and palm stones available. A couple of new pieces of jewelry. So I will have that on Susan Swanbeck ATU. Also, Tuesday, Sound Cleanse. That's awesome. Tuesday is Tarot and Channeling Tuesdays. So Michelle and I will be in doing our thing. And she'll be doing the tarot, and I'll be doing some channeling. And Michelle started to channel too, so that's pretty awesome. We'll be doing that on Tuesday. We also have 2 new orders coming in for crystals on Tuesday. So anybody that's interested to get some last-minute Christmas shopping done, you definitely want to pop over when these 2 orders come in. Absolutely. We've got some moonstone, we've got some sunstone, rainbow moonstone, peach moonstone. We do also have some sunstone towers. We have some oh my goodness, we've got some palm stones. We've got certain types of spheres coming in. I think what else? We do have a bunch of items actually coming in. So you'll be able to see those on Wednesday. Because Tuesday we do have the readings. So, all right, guys. So I guess I will see you on Susie ATU tomorrow night for some crystals. And we'll see you back here on ATU Network with Michelle's new hair, which you don't get to see until then. Oh, I guess she's going to show you.
Week, that's it.
So you'll see Michelle's new hair color for the holidays. And Robert, seriously, give me a call. We'd love to have you on. We've got openings in 2020 in January. So, yeah, we'd love to have you on for a show. Well, sit there and talk and be a part of the show, and it would be awesome. And there's Michelle for you. So, and thank you so much again, Robert, for helping Rose. And without further ado, that is it. I'm going to go spend some time with my daughter now. I hope you guys got extremely balanced, and I absolutely loved having the opportunity to be able to discuss this with you guys. So, I hope you had an awesome time. And I'm going to say, peace out.
Thanks for tuning in. Susan Swanbeck and Michelle Sullivan here on the ATU Network. For more information on upcoming shows and appearances, be sure to follow us on Facebook and on the web at awakingtheunknown.wixsite.com. Believable work done by 23 Desvian.
Peace out.